Good afternoon. This is 93.9 Dublin South FM, and you are listening to India This Week, our weekly news and current affairs program. I am Sharad Awasthi. Following a terror attack in Kashmir on April 22nd, which resulted in death of 26 tourists, tensions between India and Pakistan escalated significantly. India accused Pakistan of supporting the attackers, a claim Islamabad denied. In retaliation for Kashmir attacks, India conducted airstrikes on what it claimed were militant hideouts within Pakistani territory. Pakistan responded by stating that these strikes resulted in civilian casualties and claimed to have shot down Indian fighter jets. India then reported thwarting drone and missile attacks from Pakistan. For 4 days, the two nations engaged in intense artillery fire along their de facto border in the Kashmir region. Both sides also claimed to have targeted each other's military installations with missiles and drones. After days of heightened conflict and reportedly over 70 casualties, a ceasefire between India and Pakistan was announced on May 10th. The United States have reported to have played a role in brokering this agreement. Following the fragile ceasefire agreement between India and Pakistan, several nations, including the United States and China, continued diplomatic efforts to ensure the cessation of hostilities holds. Discussions were reportedly ongoing through back channels to de-escalate tensions further. Amid the military actions, both India and Pakistan expelled each other's diplomats, suspended visa processes, and closed airspaces and land borders. India also reportedly suspended a treaty concerning the sharing of river waters. The conflict disrupted normal life in the border regions. Several northern and western Indian states, including Punjab, Rajasthan, and Kashmir, closed schools. Airlines suspended flight operations from numerous airports in these regions. The heightened tensions led to suspension of India's biggest domestic cricket tournament, the Indian Premier League (IPL), for 1 week. Pakistan also moved its domestic tournament to UAE. The Indian government reportedly ordered social media platform X to block access to over 8,000 accounts within the country, including those of some international news organization, citing censorship concerns. The Indian government announced increased measures to bolster security along the border with Pakistan. This included the deployment of additional paramilitary forces and enhanced surveillance technology to prevent future cross-border incursions. The border conflict's impact was felt in the Indian stock markets, with the benchmark Sensex experiencing a significant drop in early trading on May 10th. It has recovered since and closed at 81,330 yesterday. On May 14th, data revealed that India's wholesale price index, WPI-based inflation, fell sharply to 0.85% in April 2025. This is a significant decrease from 2.05% in March. This decline was primarily attributed to lower prices in the fuel and power sectors. The Indian Meteorological Department (IMD) released its updated monsoon forecast for 2025. It is predicting a slightly above normal rainfall across the country. This was welcome news for the agriculture sector, which heavily relies on the monsoon. Indian economic think tanks and rating agencies began assessing the potential long-term economic repercussions of the recent military escalations with Pakistan. Initial analysis suggests a limited direct impact due to low bilateral trade, but concerns remain about investor sentiments and regional stability. The Supreme Court of India commenced hearing on the batch of petitions challenging the constitutional validity of country's sedition law. Arguments focused on whether the law, dating back to colonial era, infringed upon the fundamental rights to freedom of speech and expression. Despite the regional tensions, India's technological sector continued to show robust growth. Several major IT companies announced new hiring plans and expansion of their operations. It is driven by global demand for digital services. Although some IT companies have resorted to stopping the wage hike and bonus payments. Following the intense conflict with Pakistan, concerns grew in India over the spread of misinformation and fake news on social media platforms. Fact-checking agencies worked overtime to debunk false claims, and calls are made for greater platform accountability. There are also concerns about the Indian news channels relying on the fake news. The state government of Tamil Nadu unveiled a new policy aimed to boosting electronic manufacturing within the state. The scheme offered incentives for companies to set up production units, aiming to make Tamil Nadu a major electronic hub in India. Following a week-long suspension due to India-Pakistan tensions, the Indian Premier League IPL 2025 is set to resume on May 17th. The Board of Control for Cricket in India, BCCI, announced a revised schedule with the remaining matches to be played across 6 venues. The final match is now scheduled for June 3rd. The news of Virat Kohli's sudden retirement from Test cricket on May 12th sent shock waves throughout the cricketing world. While he is expected to continue playing one-day internationals, this decision to step away from the long format has generated considerable discussion and speculation. Kohli made the announcement via a heartfelt post on his Instagram account, addressing his fans and reflecting on his 12 years Test career. He used his Test cap number 269 as a symbolic sign-off. The retirement came unexpectedly, just days after Rohit Sharma also announced his retirement from Test cricket. This double blow leaves a significant void in India's Test batting lineup, particularly ahead of their 5 Test match series in England starting in June. Kohli played 123 Test matches, amassing 9,230 runs at an average of 46.85. This includes 30 centuries and 31 half-centuries. He stands as India's 4th highest run scorer in Test, only behind Sachin Tendulkar, Rahul Dravid and Sunil Gavaskar. He also holds the record for most Test wins as an Indian captain, 40 wins in 68 matches. Unlike some other prominent cricketers, Kohli did not play a farewell Test match. His last Test appearance was during the Border Gavaskar Trophy in Australia in January of 2025. Despite their recent retirements in Test cricket, veteran cricketers like Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma will reportedly retain their Grade A+ central contracts with the Board of Cricket Control in India for the season 2024 and 25. This decision underscores their continued importance to Indian cricket in these other formats. Cricket South Africa has informed the BCCI that their contracted players participating in the IPL 2025 must return home by May 26th. This stance could affect the availability of several key overseas players for their respective franchises in the later stages of the IPL because of the revised IPL schedule extended beyond the date of 26th May. That's it from me. You were listening to India This Week on 93.9 Dublin South FM. Charmaine Colvin will be back next week. Until then, stay tuned.